So about 3 months ago, I had 24,000 pounds of stone delivered to our house. And this is what I've done with it so far. Just in the front yard alone, we've got stone around every tree. There. Beyond that, there's stone out there. There's stone around that tree. Of course, there's stone in front of the house, beside the house, behind the house, around this, don't mind all that mess, around this tree, and around the burner barrel. And that takes us out here. Today I reached a milestone where I finally have finished the stone operation. This is where I'm at right now. I'm standing where the big pile was, which is now pretty much eliminated. Motorcycle going by. It's just crazy to think that we moved 24,000 pounds of these stones. But now that I think about it, it really does feel like it. My last thing that I did today was taking this little section here and finishing this out, and I have it wrapping around here. I need to put more stone back there, but I do have a bunch that got mixed in to my regular driveway stone that you see here because I didn't put a tarp down, which I would recommend doing if you ever do this. It's not gonna be a very fun job picking these all out by hand, but I want a nice clean look out here where these stones kind of just come right up to this. But my main goal for today, you see how I have these little blocks that are going around here? These are just placeholders for now because I want to replace these, but I want this really nice curve that goes around like that. And that's what we're gonna do today. I think that's about enough chatting. Let's get to Lowe's. Park right over here in the garden section. Super convenient. Decisions. How about cinder block? That looks classy. Like these, but I think these are for a wall. Yeah, I guess I could use something like that. These are what I have right now. Look how huge these are. I kind of like these. That looks really cool. Yeah, I like the look of that. These are $1.78 each. Yeah, I might go with that. There's also these, but I think these look a little too fabricated. I like the natural look of the other ones a lot better. Gotta go with these. So they're 12 inches and I need to do about 50 feet, so I'm gonna grab 50 of these. This should be fun. Let's go. I just noticed something. That one's cracked up. Let's replace that. That's a little better. There we go. That was almost 90 bucks right there. Let's get our workout in for the day. There's the second load of the day. And I'm sweating like crazy out here lifting those stones up like that. Plus it's a little humid out here. Thank you, air conditioning. Having a quick intermission for lunch and then we're gonna get to work. Ain't that right, little dude?
Yeah. We get some more pickle.
You ready to get to work? Look at that. Wow. Well, that should do it. Let's just hope that I measured right and I have enough of them to finish this job. As I'm doing this, I'm starting to think maybe a smarter way to do this would be to take all of that stack and put them out the way that I want them to go, just so I don't end up digging this little trench and then realizing that's not exactly where I want them to be. So I'll try that first, just to maybe save myself some time later. Ready? I kind of have this out the way I wanted. I just got to bury it down a little bit. And the funny thing is I only have one left and this one happens to be broken. So that worked out pretty well. I definitely think the next part where I have to bury all these is going to suck. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'll update you here once I'm finished up. It's a little while later and a lot hotter later. And I just wanted to show you the finished trench, which is sure going to blow your mind, but here is how it looks all finished up. Obviously I still have a lot more work to do to get these stones off of this side and onto that side and back there like I showed earlier. this is all dug in. I need to maybe do a little bit of that to get it looking really nice, but there it is. I think that pretty much wraps it up for the day. I'm gonna step back just so you can see what it looks like. Doesn't really look like much on camera from what I can tell, but man, I'm really happy how this looks. I think it looks so much better than these ones, which I now need to figure out what I'm gonna do with these. I don't wanna just throw them away. I can probably find some use for them. And I guess I'll think about it. If you have any ideas for me, let me know in the comments, because I'd like to turn these into something. I'm definitely not gonna leave you hanging when it comes to this project. I will show you exactly what it looks like when I have it done into perfection, just the way that I want it, so you can see the final product, because I think that's important. And I was just thinking another thing, like, people probably think this is a stupid video concept, and who really cares about someone's driveway and the landscaping they do? But for me, this is something that's really special, because this is something that months ago I envisioned in my mind exactly the way this is right now. The thing that you're seeing, well, minus the stones being on this side and a couple little finishing touches, this is exactly what I had in my mind for how I wanted it to look out here. I wanted to get rid of all the mulch that we had, what little was left, and put these stones around the trees and around the house to have something that's longer lasting and something that I can do once and be done with. And it's cost me, I would say, almost $540 is probably about what I have in this right now, plus all of our labor moving those thousands of pounds of stones and doing this today. But I think the important thing is you need to be proud of your work and you need to be proud of your home. And if you can spend a little bit of money like that to do something that's going to last forever, like the stones that were over here that you see in the very beginning of the series, back when I made my first video on it, which was months ago, they had been there for 20 years. So this is something that's going to last a very long time, and I think it's a good investment. So that's why I do it. And again, the important thing I think is envision something, do it, and accomplish your goals. And that's something that I strive to do all the time, and I like to take you along with me on that journey. So thank you for watching this video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.